on a little self-love, dating myself, enjoying my own company journey, and I really want to bring you guys with me so that hopefully you can get some inspiration or just enjoy watching. So we're gonna keep this short. I've separated everything into chapters. The first chapter is gonna be me doing my favorite things that I like to do alone. I enjoy coloring. I find it very satisfying and calming and therapeutic. I'm also gonna go to the pool and tan. I love feeling the sun on my skin. Tanning is genuinely so fun for me. I also really enjoy reading, so I'm gonna bring a book. The next chapter is dating myself. I'm going to buy myself flowers. I'm gonna buy myself a gift. I'm gonna go on a little date, take myself out. I'm gonna do my makeup for that date for myself. By the way, I have this tattoo. It means do it for you, which I think is so fitting right now. Anyways, the next chapter, I'm just gonna sit down and give you guys some advice, some benefits, why it's important, etc. I did a bunch of research on this, so this isn't just completely coming off the top of my head, and I just want to share the knowledge with you guys. And then the last chapter is gonna be ideas and tips, I guess. So obviously enjoying your alone time can come with new hobbies. So I made a huge list of hobby ideas that are very relevant to this age and just the times, I guess. I also have some mindfulness tips, so to be more mindful and more present and really get in touch with yourself. I'm also going to give some tips on how to date yourself, like just ideas and things that you can do for the dating yourself vibe, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that really wraps up the intro. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. We're going to get started with the pool because it is now 1 o'clock, so it is the hottest part of the day. So I'm just going to go out there for about an hour, bring my book and tan a little and just enjoy my own company. Okay, look, now let's show the reality. Guess what? We're loving ourselves, flaws and all. I just finished tanning. Now I'm gonna start coloring. I want to set the mood with some type of like a cute little drink, I guess, but I'm trying to decide on one. You know when people have sodas and they like they'll put like a creamer on top? I kind of want to try that, but I'm low-key nervous. The only sodas I have are like Olippops, and I think it's like grape and lemon lime, so I feel like they're not going to be good with it, but I'm also a very adventurous person, and if I don't like it, I'll throw it away. So we're just gonna try something. Got my little grape vanilla drink. It's really good. Normally I don't like grape flavored stuff, so trust me, it's good. I also have my Bobby Goods coloring book and my markers, and then I also have my color chart. I think we're gonna do this one. So this is my self-love affirmations playlist. It's just labeled morning because I play it in the morning, but it's got a bunch of affirming songs. Obviously not a lot, but I got these songs from a Spotify playlist. It's just called Affirmations. I don't use Spotify, so I'll have to link it down below. As you can see, this is all that's been played. It's just called Affirmations. I did not make this. Oh my god, I just realized who made this is like one of my favorite YouTubers. I highly recommend her. This is crazy. Honestly, I'm not surprised. But yeah, this playlist is where I get most of my confidence building songs, I guess you can say. So I will link this one down below. So this is what I'm wearing for my solo date. Do you think she'll like me? So I'm leaving now. It's gonna take like 36 minutes to get there. Sorry, the sun's all weird. I'm definitely gonna play my affirmations playlist on the way there, and I'll see you guys at Disney Springs. But I feel like I won't be able to. So I'm back. I wanted to give you guys a little haul. Also, I just wanted to say, I don't know that I feel better. Like, I'm glad I went, and then the car ride was really fun. I was blasting my self-love music, you know, but I don't think Disney Springs was the best choice because it was so crowded and it's a Monday night. So I was like, it can't be that bad, but I guess, you know, it's spring break season, so it was a little overwhelming. But I went there to see the sunset, and there was no sunset, so that was also a little disappointing. But there was live music, and the live music was actually really good. Like, he was singing, so that was nice. And I got myself some gifts. Let me show you guys what I got. So I got the white dress that I showed y'all. It's literally so cute. I have really short legs, so it's hard to find a dress that's short but still fits me up here. But this was like a kid's extra large or something, or oh, it was a youth medium, but like it fit perfectly. I definitely have to wear shorts under it, obviously, but it's like the perfect length and it's literally so cute. I got this big hoodie. Did not need more hoodies, but here we are. Okay, it's like white or like a cream color. I figured if it's summer and I'm gonna be getting more tan, then I should get a light colored one. Okay, it looks kind of stupid with my romper underneath, but I feel like it's so cute. And then their jewelry was on sale, so I had to get something. I got these little earrings, and then I always get like necklaces with my boyfriends initial. I've never had one with a C for Christine before, so I was like, this is a self-love type thing, so I got one for myself. And then lastly, I have been eyeing this pillow since we moved here in September. It is now March, so I'm glad I finally got one. And it looks light, but it's heavy. It's like weighted, so I think it'll be really cute as the center pillow on my bed. And that's what I got. That was my little self-love date. It's almost time for another day, enjoying my own company, dating myself. Today, I'm gonna be going to Epcot to do some work, but also I'm gonna ride some rides and get some food. Yeah, I just got ready. At first, I was like, let me just be comfortable and do no makeup and just like a t-shirt and shorts. But then I was like, when I go with my boyfriend, I do my makeup, I wear a crop top and shorts, you know, I'm like looking all cute. So I was like, today I am my own boyfriend. So that's what we did. I have the makeup done. Let me show the fit. Literally just this top, these shorts, and then I still have to put shoes on. Literally so good, I bodied that. Like, wow. I can't lie, every single food that I've had today has been a success.
Unselfish act of true love, like thought of fruit.
flowers. I literally just went to Walmart, but I got two because they don't look the absolute best. So I'm just gonna take out the ones that I like and put them in there. But this is a gift to myself because I love me. So I told you guys I would give you some advice. I did a bunch of research and I've gathered a few things. So first of all, the benefits of spending time alone. First of all, it's nice to be alone because you're not as stressed about you can do whatever you want to do. There's no judgment from anybody else, which is good because also you can do things for the first time with yourself and not have to worry about what anybody says. Like for example, any hobbies and stuff, like if you suck at painting, for example, like maybe just paint more and more and do that alone and you can get better and better at it, and nobody's around to be like nobody's around to be like, yo, you paint like nobody's gonna say that. So it's cool. You really get to do whatever you want to do. You don't have to worry about saying the wrong thing or if they're even having fun or anything like that, because like it's just you, yourself, and you. I shouldn't say like me, myself, and I, but like you, yourself, and T. Also, one benefit is increased creativity. So when you're alone, you're kind of forced to be in silence. Unless you're like alone on your phone, that doesn't really count. But like you're just alone and you know, you're just journaling or coloring or looking at the sunset, you're kind of forced to just sit and think and you're just in silence, and yeah, it boosts creativity. Also, it helps you get to know yourself, and there's so many benefits around just having a really good sense of self, self-awareness, identity. When you have a good sense of self and you're confident with who you are, you have increased relationships, decreased depression. These voice cracks. Decreased depression. People just respect you more. You seem a little bit more high value because of that confidence. Confidence is definitely one of the best traits that you can have, even if it's fake it till you make it. Just definitely spending time alone can really boost your confidence because you're not as dependent on other people for your identity, if that makes sense. Also, this kind of goes with the creativity thing, but when there's less distractions and people around you in your ear and stuff like that, you're more present. For example, if you are like at the beach looking at the sunset, if you're with friends, they might spark up a conversation, which is great. But if you're alone, there is no conversation or distractions. You're just staring off into the sunset and you know, your brain can get going. So yeah, those are just some benefits. Also, just some advice that I could personally come up with. Just remember, like, you only have yourself. Other people can bring you down. Other people can affect, you know, how you feel about things. They can say things that you didn't want to hear or do things that you didn't expect them to do, etc. But at the end of the day, you always have yourself and what's within, and nobody can love you the way you can love yourself because nobody knows you the way you know yourself. Like, we all act different depending on how we grew up. Like, everybody has different experiences that shaped them into who they are. So your experiences shaped you into who you are, and you are the only person that knows everything that you've been through and why you are the way you are and everything about you. Sometimes subconsciously we can get upset at other people because they don't say exactly what we want them to say or do exactly what we want them to do, etc. But we're all just kind of moving at our own pace. But with yourself, you always know what you need, what you want, etc. So the best thing that you can ever do for yourself is love yourself and enjoy your alone time, because that will never go away. I mean, until like you die, but but like you will always be there for yourself. Also, you should make time for yourself the way that you make time for others. We're constantly giving, and the ratio that we give to others and, you know, to work, school, etc., the ratio of that compared to what you give yourself is always way out of proportion. To an extent, it makes sense, but when, you know, you work all day, you're being productive all day, and then you get straight in bed and you didn't even have a second to like sit down and read a little, maybe watch an episode or something like that, then you're really doing yourself a disservice in the long run. So definitely make time for yourself the way that you make time for others. Also, the way that you would want someone, maybe a significant other or a friend, maybe even like a sibling or a parent, the way that you would want someone to make time for you, that's how you need to make time for yourself. Like, you're expecting that from other people, but you can't even give it to yourself, you know what I mean? Same thing with like flowers. Like, don't get mad that he's not buying you flowers and you don't even buy yourself flowers. I know it's like a little It's probably a bad example because men should buy women flowers. But still, the point is, do the things for yourself that you would want other people to do for you. You can still hope that other people do certain things for you. That's completely valid, but also intentionally do them for yourself. Also, compliment yourself the way that you would want somebody else to compliment you. If you're not feeling pretty, you shouldn't hope that someone else compliments you. Like, someone else complimenting you shouldn't change the way you feel about yourself. Like, you should already feel confident, and they compliment you and just kind of reassure that, and it feels good. But also, you shouldn't feel good because of the fact that they complimented you. Like, you weren't feeling good, now they complimented you. This is definitely very, very, very normal. I do this all the time. In a perfect world, and with, you know, a lot of work and stuff like that, you should already be confident, and then their compliment is like an added bonus. Same thing, vice versa. You should already be confident, and if someone insults you or says something negative, that shouldn't even matter because you already know better. Like, you're already in love with yourself. That stuff is just noise. That's just projecting. You know, they're projecting from a place that you have already come out of. So that's the ultimate goal. Definitely compliment yourself the way you want to be complimented. Do those affirmations. If you want someone to say that they're proud of you, say it to yourself. Say, I'm proud of me. Why is that? Well, I did this yesterday. I did this morning. I did this last year. A lot of things, we have these goals, and then we achieve them, and then we're already looking towards the next one, and we don't stop to realize, like, we just did that. Like, we just accomplished that goal, even if it's a tiny one, even if it's you got out of bed on the first alarm, you know, but also the bigger ones as well. So, you know, say those things to yourself. Also, believe in yourself the way that you believe in others. You know, when you have like a friend and she has all these goals and you really believe that it can happen, but then you don't believe in yourself for the goals that you have, and you know, we're all kind of doing that. We're doing ourselves a disservice. You need to believe in yourself, whether you think you can or you think you can't. You're right. But yeah, definitely just having that confidence. I know it's easier said than done, but just think about how many people would believe in you, and hopefully that kind of gives you a boost to do it for yourself, because like I said, at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. Also, respect yourself the way you would respect like your boss, your mom, even an elder or something. You know, like if your boss says you have to do this and this and this, and then, you know, at home you make this to-do list and you say, I have to do this and this and this, and then you don't do it, but you do it for that random guy because he gives you money. Don't do that. This is definitely something I struggle with, the big discipline. Treat yourself like you're your own boss. So when you're making your to-do list, write it down like you're gonna delegate it to, you know, your future self. And then once you're your future self, I guess, do those tasks like you would because your boss told you to, you know, but instead of getting paid with money, you're getting paid with whatever the benefits are of you doing that task. Just try to think of it like that. Just respect yourself like you would respect the boss. Be patient with yourself the way you would be patient for others. It's very easy to get frustrated with ourselves, get disappointed in ourselves, we have regrets, think negatively about ourselves. But when it comes to others, those things don't come as easily. We try to see the best in others. I think a lot of people can relate to this. Not everybody, but most of us, maybe not a lot, but we have these negative thoughts about ourselves, you know, frustration, disappointment, etc., regrets. But at the same time, we see the best in others, you know, which can sometimes hurt us. But isn't that crazy how other people can actually hurt us, but we see the best in them? But we can never hurt ourselves, yet we're hard on ourselves. Like if you said something awkward at like, you know, a hangout, and you're being really hard on yourself and you're like, why'd I say that, etc. If someone else said something awkward, you wouldn't be saying that. You wouldn't be like stressing about it, like, wow, that was so awkward, like why would she say that? You know what I mean? So like definitely flip it and don't treat yourself that way. So next time you're being really hard on yourself about something, think, would you be hard on someone else about that, like a friend about that? And if not, like, no. You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. The point is of all of this is to love yourself the way you want to be loved. Even like be the best friend that you would want in someone else. Everything that you want from a significant other, everything you want them to do for you, how you want them to treat you, etc. Do that for yourself. Do it to yourself. I completely understand it just hits different when it comes from others, but the more we kind of rely on others to get those feelings instead of just instilling them in ourselves, the less inner peace that we have. And inner peace is like one of the best things that you can have. Like that means in no matter what situation you have that inner peace, you can kind of ground yourself and be present, you know? Also, at the end of the day, and this is probably my last point in the advice corner, it might not come naturally. It probably doesn't for me. It might take effort, but that's kind of the point. You should put effort into yourself the way that you would want someone else to put effort into you. If you were in a relationship and you're feeling like they're not putting in enough effort, you can't tell if they even love you, you know, like they don't give you little gifts, they don't say nice things to you, they don't compliment you, etc. If you're like complaining about all of that, you know, it kind of sucks. So you should do the same thing for yourself. You should give yourself that effort, that time, that intentional work into yourself. You can start this really small, like maybe just some journal prompts or just spending time alone, etc. It's the whole point of this video. But this isn't like you watch a video and then all of a sudden you love yourself. Like this is just like supposed to be an inspiration to put in the work, like you would put in the work for a relationship that you really want, because the best and most important relationship that you'll ever have is the one with yourself. Next, so I have a list of hobbies that you guys can try. We have cooking, painting, gardening, play an instrument, baking, reading, hiking, pottery, crocheting, knitting, running, yoga, upcycling, which is pretty fun. You like thrift things and then you like make it better in some way. Like say you buy like a little cheap bowl and then you paint it and you sell it. That's upcycling. It's pretty cool. Learn a new language. You can learn to do nails. I know that could make you a lot of money. Dancing, ice skating, surfing, writing. You can make a YouTube channel. You can make music, like make beats and stuff, lo-fi, or just actual music, you know. Scrapbooking, jewelry making, rollerblading, makeup. Even not just basic makeup like this. You could do like stage makeup, horror makeup, stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. Music composition. You could start a podcast, you could learn magic, biking, volunteering, and cake/cookie decorating. Obviously there's a lot more than that, but those are just some that I feel like are very common. So just some ideas to become more mindful. So obviously journaling, meditating, affirmations, frequency music, Aura, it's an app, AURA. They have so much mindfulness things on there. So many mindfulness things on there. Let me show y'all. So they have meditation, coaching, stories, sounds, breath work, music, ASMR, emotions, therapy, program, series, work wellness, prayer, sound healing, hypnosis, health coaching, podcasts, alternative healing, so much. Literally so many options. So I definitely recommend checking them out. You could learn about chakras, incense, crystals if that's your type of thing, getting into yoga, spending more time in nature and doing some grounding. Also, just some ideas for dating yourself. Obviously, solo dates. There are so many ideas on Pinterest. Literally, go on Pinterest, type in solo date ideas. I guarantee you will find like at least 100. You can buy yourself flowers, do your makeup for yourself, okay? I don't care if you're not seeing anybody. I don't care if you're not leaving the house. Do your makeup. If it'll make you feel good. Obviously, if you're not even a makeup person, this is not at all necessary. But if you find that you do your makeup every single time you see someone else, but whenever you don't plan on seeing anybody, you don't do your makeup, do it as like a symbolic thing, you know? Like I'm doing this for me because I want to look good when I see myself in the mirror, you know? Also, just being more put together when you're home can keep you more productive. So compliment yourself. Say them as affirmations. My hair looks so good today. Talk to yourself like that in the morning. It'll make you feel good. Okay, I have 2 more things and then we'll wrap it up. Write yourself a love letter. I'm sure everyone would love to receive a letter saying, you know, how somebody feels about you and how much they care about you and they're proud of you and they love you or whatever. So write yourself one. It forces you to think about all of the great qualities that you have, you know? Write it to yourself, maybe put it like on your mirror, on your desk, or like something. I guarantee you, you'll feel good. You might even cry. And lastly, ask yourself those first date questions, like those things that you would want to know about someone on the first date. Ask yourself them, because some questions you might not even know the answer to for yourself, and it'll really help you find your identity. Also, just looking up any journal prompts that really help you discover yourself. If you have that We're Not Really Strangers game, going through those and just answering them for yourself. I think they have a version of like questions to ask yourself. I don't know what it's called, but definitely check that out. That is all of my advice and tips and examples. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing it. I definitely feel a lot better now. Feeling really confident. I'm feeling very sure of myself. Obviously, I'm gonna have some bad days. Everybody's gonna have a bad day. Sometimes we get insecure. That's totally okay. It's okay. We all do it. It's fine. But yeah, I hope I inspired and motivated you guys. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. I do a lot of productive videos like this. And I hope you guys have an amazing day.